Hey there, so this is a review for the book that I read from the Sudan as part of the Reading Across Africa Challenge, in which I pledged to read one book from every independent nation in Africa. And the book is this, Season of Migration to the North by Tayeb Salih. It is a very famous book. It's been called one of the greatest novels ever written from an African writer. And Salih was born in the Sudan, was educated there, went to the University of London, and began to write for an Arabic newspaper while in the UK. And he published this book in 1966. And it garnered a lot of attention. Notably, this was more than half a century ago, so this will kind of influence my review of it. So the base of the book is this unnamed narrator from the Sudan moves back to his village in his native country and finds this man, moves back there and finds this man named Muhammad Saeed, who is sort of an enigma to everybody. He moved there, married a local woman, has 2 kids, is living sort of the blessed life, but upon conversation with this man, the unnamed narrator really discovers that he had a very colorful life himself when he was in the West. And the story talks about why he kind of left that situation and moved to the small village. And I should say that there are several trigger warnings. I included them on the screen. The story is beautifully written, but does have some very violent scenes and some disturbing narratives, which you should be aware of. So the book was written a long time ago, and I think that some of the events back then impacted the impression of the book. I don't think that it has really survived well since then. I don't know that it would be as praised as it was if it was published today. It discusses different themes of the treatment of women, the oppression of African men in the West, colonialism and its effect on Africa as well, but not to as great an extent as the treatment of women is treated in this book. The language is beautiful, and I really loved that aspect of the book, but I would have to say that I wasn't as impressed. I was kind of disappointed given all the hype about this book in the past. And I had a friend who advised me to read it. I'm going to have a talk with him. So I would give this book maybe a 3.5 out of 5. I think it's worth a read if you're looking for a Sudanese writer to read. So that is Sudan. The next country up is South Sudan, and I'll tell you what that book is in the next video. Thanks.